Hi there, it's Susan again, and welcome to my channel. Today I thought I'd do something different for a change and do some crafts. So these three crafts that I'll be doing are all ghost related, and most of the supplies that I had purchased are from Dollar Tree. So the first thing I'm going to make are these sort of like, I'm not even sure what they're called. They look like floating ghosts, but the way I would have done it, I would have used my two cloches that I have, and I would have covered them with cheesecloth and put a light in them. But because I know that not everybody has these size of cloches, I thought I would come up with a new idea. So I thought to myself, what is clear and everybody can buy? So I thought, okay, some pop bottles, and they have to be clear, of course. So I went to Walmart and I bought a couple of bottles of Sprite, took the labels off and dried them up and cut the bottoms. And this way you can sort of alter what length of ghost you want. I wanted a taller one and something just a little bit shorter. And I also bought the cheesecloth. I searched and searched for cheesecloth in all the dollar stores. I think everybody had the same idea because they were all gone. So I went into Dollar Tree and there, lo and behold, there was a few packages left. So in this project, for the two ghosts, all I needed was two packages. So what I thought, to make it a bit easier, now this is all trial for me because I've never made these before, so I tied a string around the pop bottle so it'd be easier for me to cut the ends. The one thing I did forget was I should have glue gunned the top before I put the cheesecloth on top, but you'll see later on that I did it after. So if you're going to do it, put a little bit of glue on the top of the bottle and then put your cheesecloth on top, so that way it doesn't move around so much on you. So here I'm just taking the ribbon off, and that way, okay, now here you see me doing the glue with the hot glue. I'm just putting the cloth on top. Now I'm cutting some felt eyes, and I'm gluing them on with my hot glue gun. So now I'm working on the second one, which is the shorter one, and I'm just doing the same thing again, and I'm using the string. Well, first of all, I'm going to add some layers of some cheesecloth and then putting the string. Now, if I was doing it with my cloche, I could just put a couple of layers because you wouldn't see the glass cloche underneath, but with this bottle you did see the silhouette a bit, so I did put a few layers. So now for the last step, I was trying different methods how to make this ghost taller. I had put a candlestick underneath him, but then I couldn't put the light, the little tea light. So I just decided to put a mason jar and then a little glass on top, and then that way the little tea light would sit in the mason jar or the glass. So this is what I came up with, and I thought it was a pretty good idea. So the second ghostly project is going to be a garland. It is so simple. I found it on Pinterest again, and all you need is some twine, some book pages, a little cutout of a ghost, and that's about it. So here I'm just cutting out the ghost outline. And then I'm just using the hole puncher to put 2 eyes in it. Now there are 2 ways of doing this. The one on Pinterest showed little tiny clothespins that you can attach the ghost to the string. But when I did it, for some reason, I guess the clothespins were so heavy it was turning upside down. So what I did was I took the clothespins off and I just strung the string through the little eye holes, and that turned out perfect. And for the third project, and my favorite one of all, I found this one on Pinterest as well. And all you need for this is a pillowcase. I found this mop head at Dollar Tree. You need some black felt, some E6000, and a glue gun and a pair of scissors. Now you can get these pillowcases at Amazon. I had purchased this one at IKEA a while back, so I'm using it. Now I had put a little cutting board underneath in between the pillowcase just in case the glue went through, but you really don't need it. It did not go through, so I just took it out later on. So what I'm doing here is I'm just cutting the strings off and then just sort of laying it out on the pillowcase. And it's so simple. I thought it was going to be very difficult. I did look for some wool at Michael's, returned it. It was too soft. Then I thought I would use some macrame twine. That was really expensive. So I just looked it up and I found that Dollar Tree, there was a Dollar Tree DIY making these pillowcases. So I bought the mop heads, and way more economical. And it is much easier doing it with this thicker wool, or this thicker mop head wool, whatever it is called. Now the only difficult part for me was, after I laid them all out, to get the glue underneath without it falling apart was a little bit difficult. So I tried different methods. I tried putting a knife underneath. I was going to use a spatula, but I thought, no, just go for it and try it out. And so I just sort of did it freehand. After I've glued the strings down, I cut out some eyes, and I never did trim the bottom of the ghost of the edge of it. I like the way it looked, sort of flowy. Some people cut it straight across to make it look tidy, but I like that longer frayed look, so it looked more like a ghost floating. So it's up to you, whatever you like to do. So it's all glued down. I'm going to let it dry for an hour, and then I'm putting it in one of my feather pillows inside the case, I think this is such a cute project and it's not difficult at all. Of course you can't wash it. You can spot clean it only. Look how sweet. To me it looks very high-end. So friends, I hope you enjoyed that video and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now and thanks a lot for watching.